Alright, I won't lie. When I saw the wait a minute. Something's not right. Nah, we can't do this review like this. No, 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 no. And now we are ready to review this movie. Let's do it. Freaking to it. Alright, Chase Liaki here with the Blue Futon, reviewing Transformers 1. Ooh, not a lot of Mountain Dew left, so I really can't do it. Anyway, let's talk about what I'm wearing. So, Regal, popcorn bucket, woo, woo, woo. Then you also get this nice little cup. Look at that nice little cup. Then you got an Optimus Prime, or you can choose Bumblebee, but look, let's see if it does it. Oh, you probably can't see it, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. It lights up. So, we're going to do something real quick. Ew. Ooh. What are we doing here? Are we doing a night review? Oh. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So, are we going to do the review in the dark? Anyway, look at that. Optimus Prime lights up. What do you know? Like I said, off. So, it looks pretty dang bright. And that's pretty cool. Off. On. Hell yeah. All right, let's turn the lights back on in 3, 2, 1. Anyway, so if you did go to the fan event, you would have gotten a keychain, and your choice was this, Optimus Prime, Scarlett Johansson's character, or Megatron. And then you have that as well in one of the 4 posters anyway, so I decided to go with the Bumblebee keychain, and then the Optimus Prime poster. And like I said, all of these cost a little bit extra. Popcorn bucket, and then stuff for this. Yes, I'm a freaking nerd. What do you expect? Anyway, so let's try to get this, I want to get this off. So I'm just crazy right now. So anyway, let's talk about the 3D and 4DX with this movie. Alright, so 3D first. Like I said in the first reaction, I was a little bit nervous coming out of the movie theater because it wasn't working for the first, like, 7 minutes when Optimus Prime was trying to figure out, like, where, you know, the matrix of leadership was. And I'm like, oh my god, this is not good. So, like, 5 of us ran out of the theater. We came back, and the 3D was working. And when the 3D was working, it was freaking great. I mean, there was good pop-out effects. There was good overall depth effects. So I was pleasantly surprised with the action set pieces and how they decided to make it 3D. Especially when they were transforming. We have, like, you know, Megatron showing his big gun. They show it that way. There's some good POV shots as well. And it's pretty good. Also, the train effect in 3D. So overall, fantastic 3D. If you have the chance to go see it, go see it. Anyway, 4DX, that's what the main thing you're talking about, right? Is it worth the $7 or $8 extra? And the answer is abso-freaking-lutely. Like, I would totally do it again. And I actually might go see this movie again before it leaves the 4DX because I don't actually, when I think about it, there might not be a movie that comes out next week to take the 4DX away. But this might be a movie where I'll go with a couple friends and go watch it again in 3D 4DX because it's that freaking fun. The chairs are moving. There's a couple smoke effects, like maybe 1 or 2 water effects, if that. The smelling effects, I don't think there was any smell-o-vision kind of thing. It was mostly a lot of chair movement. And like I said, during the train sequence, awesome. The final battle sequence, awesome. I mean, when you want a fun 3D, 4DX, cartoon, animated experience, you cannot go wrong with Transformers. So anyway, did I like this film? Alright, so let's first talk about how I had today. Today was kind of a pretty bummer day overall with work and what was happening at work. And I was like, you know what? I was a little nervous. It was going to morph my review to be a little bit more negative. And I was like, I'm just having a good day. I don't know if this is going to really cheer me up. And my god, this movie cheered me right the hell up. I mean, this is badass. The voice acting, great. Yes, I would say there's one little flaw with the voice acting. We'll get that to the very end. The action set piece is fantastic. The overall pacing of the movie, fantastic. I don't know what else you want me to say about the movie. Oh, yeah, I also have Transformers tattoos as well on my leg. I'm not going to show you because my hair's a little hairy leg. Anyway, so let's talk about the voice acting. You have Chris Hemsworth, fantastic job. Michael Key, or sorry, I said that wrong. Brian Tyree Henry, fantastic job. I'm so freaking excited. Scarlett Johansson does a great freaking job. You also have Keegan-Michael Key. Yeah, right. Yes, no, maybe so. He, I would say, was, as Bumblebee, he did a good job, but there were some times that it felt a little bit annoying, even though he had a great joke about the government and Ron. So I'll give it that. even like I said, even though there's a little bit annoying segments, I was like, you know what? You get forgiveness. You get pass points for those two freaking jokes. Steve Buscemi does a good job as Starscream. Then you also have Sentinel Prime as Josh Hamm, good job, and then Laurence Fishburne as well. So voice acting, pretty damn good. The overall story really works. Before this, because it was a fan event, you got like a 7-minute sneak preview of like what the voice actors, Brian Tyree Henry was saying, and he's like, screw the humans. And you know what? I'm gonna lie. I mean, I kind of miss Megan Fox. I miss Shia LaBeouf. I miss all those human characters because, like I said, man, I'm a human. I gotta like humans. But seeing a cartoon and the origin story really works in this favor. Like, you get to understand why Optimus Prime and Megatron hate each other, how the Decepticons came to play, how Cybertron is formed. I'm very interested because, of course, they're gonna make a second one. I think it's gonna do pretty good. I am curious on the budget of this movie because I haven't really checked and where this is gonna go because I think if it makes between 40 and 50 million the first weekend, I am nervous though because Wild Robot, oh, that is right. That's going to take 3D 40X theater. Anyway, Wild Robots, I am curious what that is going to do compared to this one and how it's going to affect the Transformers crowd. So I'm very interested on that level. But I do think that they're going to make a sequel to this. Michael Bay did produce this as well. Michael Bay stand right here. Animation, fantastic. Like I said, the trailer, I was a little bit nervous going into this movie, but after watching the movie, having the full-blown experience, I was not disappointed with the animation, not disappointed with the action set pieces, not disappointed with the actual pace of the movie. It works overall. You get good character depth. You get to understand the characters. You get to understand, okay, where Megatron and Optimus Prime started as minors, and overall add them to our, have them have good depth and how they slowly started to fade away or fade apart. And I really like that. I like Scarlett Johansson's character of how she kind of goes into it. And if I'm going to connect this, to the Michael Bay universe, you want to put it that way, her character doesn't come in until the second movie. There is some jazz references, and I did like that as well. I do wish, though, they kind of expand on that, which I understand they didn't because it's not that. There's a good Ratchet, hint, hint, wink, wink. I don't think you see my wink, but there's a lot of Ratchet, wink, wink thing as well. A lot of Easter eggs overall in this movie. Like I said, the only negative I could really think about is, Bumblebee. Sometimes I wanted him to shut up because some of the jokes weren't landing, but I would say more jokes were landing than they weren't. So, like I said, Aaron, fantastic joke. There's very few people that got that joke, but the people that did get it were freaking laughing out loud in this movie. If you realize it, you're like, oh my God, absolutely. So overall, Transformers 1, fantastic movie. I really did enjoy it. It made my spirits up for the day. And you know what? When I watch a movie, that's all I want. I want to come out of the theater feeling happy, feeling just happy-go-lucky, feeling good about life, good about Earth, good about just living, right? Because why I live is for movies and watching it and to feel happy. And I'll say one thing, this movie made me feel happy. And it is right now the best movie of the year in animated feature. Let's run that score. So Transformers 1 will receive a 5 out of 5 with Futon. So it goes at 100%. And you know what? This is the first 100% of the year. Congratulations. Am I biased? Absolutely. I mean, look at my swag that I have on. I mean, come on now. But you got to trust me on this one. If you want to have a freaking fun time in the movies, go watch it. All right, critics, 89% with 76 of them. Critic consensus, dramatically satisfying with a dash of good humor. Transformers 1 suggests that animation might be the optimal medium for this adapted franchise. Like I said, I'm a stan for, so what else did this guy actually direct? So he directed Toy Story 4 and George and AJ. So technically Toy Story 4, Riley's First Date in 2015 must be a short, and Transformers 1. So interesting, he went from Disney to Paramount for this one. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Really, really did. It was a delight. Had fun. Like I said, am I biased for giving it a 5 out of 5? Maybe. But it is one of the movies where I could watch again in theaters. And that's the first time I could say that this year. 89, 100. Chase Lock here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One more things, Butantopia. You Butonians, say you watch a great day. I can watch take tomorrow, week, from month, and a year from every single freaking one of you. And let's just say, Autobots, roll out. Oh, yeah.